Let's talk today about nostalgia. You know, I spend most of my time playing level 60 in vanilla gaming and running raids and that kind of thing. But that's not all of what WoW was. What about those crazy days of just trying to buy a piece of armor or even just buy your skills and level? Um, what about that feeling of going into a dungeon for the first time and improving your characters with the meager offerings that you could get along the way to 60? Well, 5 minute multiboxing hasn't really supported that for a long time. And I've kind of made a whole lot of shortcuts in it that basically make life hard for lobies. The idea has always been you're not level 60, press the 2 button. Keep killing things till you're level 60. It wasn't a system that was meant for leveling like a 5-man team um, slowly and nostalgically in the way of old. But all that's changing. I spent all day today working on 5 minute multiboxing, and I leveled a team of tunes from one. I was going to say from zero. Zero is they don't even exist yet. So from zero, I actually made these accounts today. I leveled a team of tunes from zero, and all along the way, I found every single pain in the ass that interferes with the experience of leveling with 5 minute multiboxing, fixed it. And now my little team, they don't have much armor on, but they're standing in the Deadmines, and we're going to go do some Deadmines to talk about the 5 minute multiboxing improvements and to talk about life without money. Because I haven't used a single copper of my own money on these guys. These guys all are where they're at just from leveling for a few hours and selling the stuff that they pick up. So let's jump in. Now, Deadmines is a really hard instance. Oh my gosh. And you know what? They launched me from Deadmines. This does happen in vanilla gaming. Unfortunately, if you log out in a dungeon instead of stepping outside, you're out of party, you're out of the dungeon, you're out of luck is what you are. So I'm going to make my party again and get out of here. And I probably have enough loot. Okay. The good news is we have enough money to fly. The last time I left Ironforge, I did not have enough money to fly to Westfall. So that's not a good feeling. That's not a good situation to find yourself in, is not even having enough money to fly to Westfall. And it is 1 silver, 60 copper, by the way. I know because, yeah, that's what I was up against. So, we do have many silver. And so we can head over to Westfall and run back into the Deadmines. We should sell all our stuff. I'll sell all my stuff at Westfall. Bam, 1 silver, 60. That's a lot of money, man. I should have just stayed here and bought some more skills. It's very difficult, and we'll talk about that while we're on the bird. It's very difficult to get by on vanilla gaming when you're leveling so fast and getting so little money. Because they really did not lower the prices of skills nearly enough Just checking on the World Series. And so you have to make some hard choices about what you spend your money on. So let's look at the choices I've made. We'll start with Glamorous, the Mage. Let me see if this works. Yeah, that works pretty good. So what I did buy was Arcane Intellect, because that helps everybody in my party. I went with Mage, Warlock, Pally, Warrior. So my party is very arcane, is very intellect centered. I also bought Arcane Explosion, and I have not regretted that. I bought the Conjure Water on one guy. You only need it on one guy. You don't need to waste money getting Conjure Water on multiple mages. Both mages have Polymorph. I bought the Max Fireball on all my mages. These are fire mages. I did not buy anything but rank 2 Frost armor in Frost. My spec on my fire mage is simply fire. And I went all 5 in improved Fireball and as many as I can get into Incite. Now the Warlock has so many spells that you can choose from, but you don't want to buy because they're just a waste of money early. But definitely get your Shadow Bolt, get your second Demon Skin, and get your Drained Soul. You don't really need the Drained Soul because there's nothing to use it with right now. So don't get your Drained Soul, but do get Curse of Recklessness. Very important. Get Life Tap and get Fear because that adds another crowd control to your party. Shift F1 is Fear. Alright, the Pally. The big pain in the ass with the Pally is Redemption. And I did go on the 2 or 3 hour long Redemption quest line. It seemed to be 2 or 3 hours. It was probably more like an hour and a half. It's just walking because you don't have mounts, whatever. I don't know how long. What's my slash played? 6 hours, 6.5 hours, and I'm only level 17. A lot of that was spent standing around because I was writing code or fixing code. Krabura, I'm gonna empty those bags before I go into Van Cleef. Yes, you call it Van Cleef. Yeah. Okay. That's some Alliance jargon. They don't say DM. They say Van Cleef because there's already a DM, Dire Maul. So they have to say VC. But you can see what else I bought. I did buy my Blessing of Wisdom. I did not buy the Highest Holy Light because it just doesn't matter. It's very expensive, more silver than I have right now. I do have Seal of Righteousness, but yeah, you're not going to use that as a healing pally. Do buy Hammer of Justice. It's great. Do buy your Divine Protection, Blessing of Protection, Devotion Aura. I did not buy my any higher rank of Judgment, but I did buy Blessing of Might. And my spec is simply Holy, all points in Holy. I don't really know where I'm going with this spec. Maybe improved Blessing of Wisdom. I'm not really sure how to spec on the way up on Paladin. So, did you fix init? Yes, I fixed the init unable to find spell crap. So now, if you don't have a spell, init is not going to throw an error for you. Let's see. Let's test. Control I. And look, when I trained guns on my warrior, which is a terrible mistake, but it was very okay. It wasn't a mistake. It's a good thing to do, but it's incredibly expensive. When I trained guns on my warrior, the next time I did a knit, it put my shoot gun in shift 1, where it's supposed to be. All right, so let's go sell. Let's go sell. It's just, I mean, it's working satisfyingly well right now. It's so hard to part with these stacks of linen cloth, though, because I know they're worth some money, and especially the wool cloth. I guess on Alliance, wool cloth isn't worth jack. So I'm just selling everything just to, I don't know, just to get a little bit of money. And should I keep that lesser healing potion? I think I might. It's right there in my bar. I drug it out to my bars, so I'm gonna use that lesser healing potion. Some 17 armor boots. That might be more than what my guys are wearing. Yeah, it's more than what they're wearing, so I don't know. I guess it doesn't really matter. Just gonna toss it. Alright. You have gloves you could put on, so don't sell them, put them on. And you don't need that symbol of life anymore, get rid of that. Now, one of the things I discovered on VG is they'll give you 2 copies of the Tome of Divinity quest for no good reason. And so just get rid of the other copy of that quest. And in fact, get it out of your quest book because it doesn't belong. Abandon that. That's just to give you redemption. And when you do it once, that's all you need. Alright! Let's roll over to VC. Let's roll over to Deadmines. Oh, and what did the warrior take? Well, the warrior, I kind of screwed up the warrior spec. For some reason, I took 2 points in parry early, which is really dumb. It means I'm gonna be 2 levels late on shield slam. Don't do that. Put everything into protection until you get to shield slam. It's not that big a deal, but shield slam is so very good that you really do want to get there as soon as possible. Now, there are still some things that are annoying me. For instance, you'll notice that banana bars are up on all accounts. For some reason, my add-on disabling code that I put in a long time ago is not doing its job. It's not disabling the add-ons that should be disabled for some of the classes. I think mainly it's banana bar. There's something wrong with my disabling of banana bars, and so that's going to continue to annoy me. I think I'm just going to turn them off for now. And what else do we need to talk about? Oh, we need to talk about what spells I bought. So what spells I bought on the warrior is shoot gun. That was expensive, but it's worth it. I got a gun while we were killing mobs, and you definitely want to be able to bow pull or gun pull. I did buy battle shout. I did buy all this is free. Defensive stance, sunder armor, and taunt is all free because I did the class quest. That's a must do before you go into Deadmines. I did buy charge, heroic strike 2, and thunderclap. You do start with rend. I didn't buy that, so I also don't use that. Symbol of Life is a mana-free res that still works. Oh, interesting. And I deleted it. How nice. All these things that I do not know about on Alliance. So, okay. Now I want to direct your attention to the most important spell. It's that thing that you see on the pillager right now, Curse of Recklessness. That spell makes the difference between a good day in Deadmines or anywhere and a bad day killing humanoids, because it prevents them from running away and pulling more humanoids. And it really makes Deadmines runnable. Oh, this guy's got a talent point. Let's sign it. More Ignite. This guy has no talent points. This guy has a talent point. More Ignite. This guy has a talent point. Don't take Corruption. It's just, it doesn't hit hard enough to matter in low levels. It hardly hits hard enough to matter in high levels. So just focus on getting your Shadow Bolts hitting hard and getting the best Shadow Bolts. The 10 times more important, 1,000 times more important than Corruption is Curse of Recklessness. So do make sure you buy that. And that is a fix that was added in today's update. You got the Curse of Recklessness re-enabled. It wasn't enabled for a long time for Lobies. Lobies need Curse of Recklessness more than anybody. So there you go. Now, fully functional and fully needed for low-level dungeon running is crowd control. Look at that. I hit Shift 3 and my pally landed a Hammer of Justice right on that guy's face. Gave me time to throw a Sunder on him. Actually, I'm not sundering. Okay, so that's not right. Let me see what's going on with Sunder. Oh, there's a Sunder. It's just I'm rage starved. Sunder works. Pick up everything if you don't have any gold. If you're running nostalgia mode like I am. I'm running on purpose, not using any of the gold from my accounts, just so that. And don't jump down here. Normally you jump down here. I could do that, and I did. I haven't gone the long way for a while, but yeah, you don't want to do that. All right, let's test out some of our crowd control. And Shift F1. And where's my boy? Henchman. Okay, watch the crowd control. We should have a couple of sheep and one guy running around in fear. Look at that. The problem is we're out of mana. Should have drank. Should have summoned water. Should have used conjured water. One of the things I added, and you do need to, let's F6 this guy. You do need to accompany this update with an update to the 5-minute multiboxing.tickle, 5mmb.tickle, because it adds auto trade of all levels of water. All levels of water now supported. Look at that. My guy's even draining soul, and here's the problem with that. He has nothing to use those shards on yet. I kind of wanted him, before I went into Deadmines, I kind of wanted him to have Soulstone. And I forgot to check what level that happens at. He might be high enough to have Soulstone. And you know what would be almost as good as Soulstone? Is Summon. It would be nice if I could Summon. So we're just going to fight our way into Deadmines here. I'm probably doing it the wrong way, but then again, I'm not a pro-alliance guy like Crowbirder. Oh. Now, the one thing I did not hit on tonight is this. Our gear. It's not great. That's why I called this video Deadmines Naked, the sequel. We are essentially naked, and in fact, I am more naked now than my first Deadmines Naked video. I did pick up a nice war-torn Shield of the Bear, which looks really, it's got a nice little skin. It's fine. But it has one stamina, one strength. I thought it had 2 stamina, 2 strength. Everybody else is really naked except for the Paladin, who has some intellect pieces that I found. And that's why don't, keep your expectations low when you go into Deadmines Naked. Nibble at it. Don't think you're going to go kill Van Cleef when you have nothing on. Okay, so this guy, I usually do the henchman. I'll sheep the henchman and do the digger. Oh, we got a little insight there. Didn't seem to make much of a difference. I don't have my DPS meter on for some reason. I'm not really sure why that is. So F6, remember, removes the crowd control command. By the way, crowd control is F1. Shift F1 is crowd control fear. And I do have to go pick my wife and family up in a couple of hours, so don't let me forget about that. I have an alarm set, but you never know. Could be a goofball. Right, and I do have to remember I have a lesser healing potion. Now, the lesser healing potions are not yet in 5-minute multiboxing. Laced mail bracers, 60 armor. I already have 60 armor bracers on. Okay, let's hit the equal sign and have the one mage who knows conjure water start summoning some water. The great thing about the low level water is now I'm hitting the 1 key. People are going to get some water now. I have no idea what the logic behind this water trading is. It's really weird. We have to work on it a bit. Did I not sell everything? I thought I sold everything. Are we already almost full bags? Jeez. Alright. And he's continuing to conjure water because he keeps giving away his water. Cut it out, mage. Let's have the mage drink. Now notice, I just hit the 1 button a bunch of times, and we have wisdom on all the casters, and we have might on the tank. I have started the skeleton of a new bless party function that does actual pally blessings on a per party basis and does them right. So I'm going to use that as a, oh, look at that, we got a level. I'm going to use that as a starting point. We're going to add to it. We're going to make it great. We're going to beat pally power up. We just got of the bear bracers, and they are nice. That's the kind of fun stuff, man. We got spirit leather. We'll give that to Fury Hype, the Paladin. Give the Paladin a little bit of spirit. We got spirit. How about you? So, during the time I'm doing this live stream, I want you to call me on it if you see any errors. There should be none. I've worked on this for 6 hours today or more, and I think I've beaten them all. And you know, I've really focused on, I'm going to actually sheep that guy with 2 mages. 2 mages are going to work on that guy. We really want him sheeped. No, dude, don't shoot at them. Hey, why aren't you guys sheeping? Get over here and sheep. I'm seeing fireball. I'm seeing fireball. What's wrong with you people? Polymorph. There you go. That's okay. We don't need to sheep him anymore. I hit F6. Now, if you have multiple people sheeping one guy, and you hit F6 once, it will clear everybody's assignment. So don't worry about that. So as you can see, we have the low-level arcane intellect buff that automatically landed. We have might and we have wisdom that automatically landed, and we do not have devotion aura automatically up. All right, so I'm busted on that. Function pally buff. Okay. Putting it in. Putting it in right now. Let's see. Retribution aura, concentration aura. Okay, I'm gonna rewrite this. Basically, there's gonna be a choose aura function, and it's gonna be there's gonna be a little more intelligence behind it. It's kind of like selecting totems as a shaman, so I will choose auras intelligently. But right now, for now, and in fact, I've got to change the. This is now B. This is now version B of today's. You don't have this one. And now, if I hit 1, we should have Devotion Aura. Yes, we have Devotion Aura now. Boom. So let's keep going down in. What am I doing wrong? Goodness, I love Deadmines. Isn't it classic? You know how long I had played WoW before I got into Deadmines the first time, because I was Horde, right? And Horde doesn't stumble into Deadmines. You know, you gotta really go out of your way to go to Deadmines. So by the time I even heard of Deadmines, I was already like level 50 or something, and I didn't even go into it at that point. I really didn't go to Deadmines until I had already gotten a level 60, and you know, I don't actually remember the details very well. It was so long ago. But it is an amazing dungeon. It's not working very well on VG, unfortunately. We got some scrolls here. I'm actually going to pop some of these scrolls. There's an agility. I'm going to grab that on me. There's an intellect. We don't need that one. I think we just... Oh, there's a strength. I'm taking that one. Yeah, why not? These diggers don't do any damage, by the way. We're naked, and we don't worry about these diggers at all. You can let them beat on a healer all day long. All right, we've got a digger. We're just gonna ignore the digger, and we're gonna get the henchman. I'm gonna try the 3 key. There's nothing that the 3 key triggers, so there's no use to use the 3 key right now. And again, we're running out of mana again. Fury Hype isn't. My Pally isn't running out of mana. She's having just the easiest job healing. And let's see what else I got. And we're getting way too many soul shards. We need to be able to use those up somehow. Okay. And I could actually sprint past all these guys and jump down in Deadmines, and I probably am going to here in a second. We're close enough now that we can just make the run. Have you dipped into Pally Seals and Judgments? Yeah, I turned them off. They used to work. I'm considering putting them back on again. But mainly the reason I don't is because really Seal of Light is the... did I take a wrong turn somewhere? Oh yeah, I did. Seal of Light is the one that really helps healing Pallies. But healing Pallies in Raid, you know, they stand way far back, and you don't want them in. But I mean, and Judgment takes mana. I mean, let's face it. Oh man, I'm totally lost. I'm at the Brainwash Noble. I totally took a wrong turn. Okay, let's turn around. So, I mean, what's your thought on it? I'm open. I'm open. It's just I wonder if we should be wasting mana on that or what. Okay, where did I take my wrong turn? Right here. Totally went the wrong way. Let's just run. There we are. There's Deadmines. No. Wait. Where? No! That's not Deadmines! Oh my gosh, I can't believe how lost I got. Alright, let's run back in. What's up, Samson Slice? Thank you, man. I'm the man, except I got lost going into Deadmines. Which I have not done, to my credit, at all today. But I got distracted talking, and you know what happens when I get distracted talking. So let's just run back in. And you know, this is vanilla WoW, so they make it so convenient to die. Oh, you're all the way back in Westfall. You're all the way back at, what's his town name? Sentinel Hill. What, you wiped? You get punished severely. This is vanilla WoW. Your 5-man pally is ret, so you rewrote it for Judge, Crusader, and Command. Good. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad you are comfortable rewriting code. Now, I'm going to put a ret in. I promise. I will put a ret in. I'm going to put a ret rotation in, and he'll use Judgment and Crusader. No worries. It is going to happen. It's not going to happen this round of updates, probably. Right now, I'm just trying to get the base classes, the most popular ones, classes and specs, working from level 1 to 60, actually. I want them to work at every level, in every dungeon, without throwing errors. And we are doing it. Okay, Todd. Dude. Don't be a retard. You deleted your symbol of life? You deleted your little free res? Everybody with me? Everybody with me. I wasn't off track that much. Made one bad turn. So close. Alright, let's see. Where would be a good place to res? Oh, that looks pretty damn good. That is... Right, where did my guy die? Where did Fury Hype die? I can't find Fury Hype. Oh, Fury Hype died all the way back there. Alright, so what we can do is we can res 3 here and back up. And we'll go pick up the other guys after we kill these Defias. Oops. We'll just 3-man these guys. And we'll go pick up our boys after we buff. Alright, let's see, I got a text. No, I didn't. Drink, drink, drink! And we'll get these guys into the dungeon. Give me that stuff. I want my loot. I'm Poe. Shooting at this henchman with my gun, which I paid like 20 silver for. That was basically all of my skills I could have bought as a warrior. Nope. So one of the real painful class quests you have to do as a warlock on Alliance is you have to go back to that horrible spot in Dunmorog, through the cave to the very start to get your imp quest. And oh, you know what? We don't have a warlock yet. So guess what we get to do? We get to fight runner pulls. So let's just focus on getting around to our guys. Now, if we had clothes on, if we had gear on, this would be so easy. At this level, this would be laughably easy. Okay, all my guys are up. Target not in line of sight. Alright, I got yellow frames. Always look for yellow frames, guys. You don't want yellow frames. Alright, we got some gloves there. I don't know what they are. Oh, and we've got a Defias Magician off to the left. Let's sheep that guy. Okay, we're just gonna run. Run, 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 run. Look at the mana on Fury Hype, the Paladin. This is why Paladins are healers in vanilla. So, oh, Pallies have a judgment to prevent fleeing. Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point. All right, I will consider that. If you don't have lock in your raid, then waste some mana on that judgment to prevent fleeing. But if you have a lock in your raid, and I highly recommend you have one, if you have a lock in your party, your fleeing is just absolutely disarmed. Well, this is annoying. I really meant for this stream to start with some Deadmines action, and instead I start in Ironforge and have to fight my way into Deadmines. Now, I do notice the Conjurers, after you sheep them and they come out of a full sheep, they forget how to cast. Little exploit there for you on Vanilla Gaming. He has no idea how to cast his fireball anymore. He's got full mana. Nope. This is melee time for me. Die! Oh, now we got full mana. Fury Hype. Full mana. Okay, we're gonna try to survive here. 194, 181. Ooh, I'm gonna use my potion. That's right. Use the up arrow to have everybody run back in. And now we're in Deadmines. Oh boy. So, let's buff up real quick. Now I'm going back and forth on whether I should do party blessings in combat. Maybe if I have a certain amount of mana. Obviously, I guess my guy's mana is really good. So, maybe I do party buffings. The test of the DM party is always the run to the instance. Lol. Many parties I remember would fall apart in Westbrook. Oh my gosh, that's funny. This rat is just all over the place. Now the good stuff starts dropping. You can actually, now, look, we're naked, right? We got nothing on. So you can do the first boss, no problem. You can do the second boss, probably no problem. But after that, you know, you really start to get short of breath just on the trash. And so what we're hoping is, as we go in here, we get a whole bunch of cool drops that we can use to equip our party on the way in. And what do we got right now? Ooh, we got a blue leather bag. 8-slot bag. Let's give that to the Warlock. Yeah, baby. You do not have enough free slots. Trade. I don't know why Bagnon says I have... Oh, those are my backpack slots. Okay, so that guy's bag is just plain full. Let's see what else we got. That's got to get sold. Leather pants. I can give leather pants to Fury Hype, but I usually don't waste time with statless items. Alright. Anyways. Let's kill this Evoker. Boom! Shift 3. That interrupts 1 Flame Strike. Isn't that cool? And that's the only interrupt I have right now. So we're going to get Flame Struck. We are getting silver drops. That's really good. I mean, 100 mobs and we have a gold. Now, do you need to kill every mob in here? No, of course not. But when you're naked, it helps. And we got some canvas gloves. I'm really only going to worry about items with stats on them. Now, one of the things that I did change with the Lobby update is you will no longer pull mobs out of combat. So you could target mobs all day long that are out of combat, but you will not shoot them or pull them. And that was not true just 24 hours ago. Alright, so once your bags get filled up, have somebody else start looting when you are cash starved or playing nostalgia mode. Now watch this. Arcane Explosion. Boom. Did you see that? The 5 key is working, so definitely buy your Arcane Explosion as soon as you can. It's worth it. It only costs copper, and it's well worth it. So now we're getting to the first tricky spot in Deadmines. It's a double elite pull, and we're going to do just fine on it. You know why? Because we're going to drink and we're going to crowd control. Let's drink with F5. We're about to lose our 5-minute buffs. And while I'm drinking, what I'm going to do is I'm going to trade a bunch of junk in my bags to Teeny so I don't have to delete things. Every little bit helps when you are at the mercy of the prices that VG charges for your skills. It's not pretty. And that guy doesn't have enough free slots. Oh, I got texts. Gotta check because my family's traveling, so. Nothing. It's hard to multi-boxing? It's not hard. Talk on the YouTube chat, though. Don't talk to me anymore, Mr. Legos. It's not cool, man. I have to turn off multi-boxing to type to you, so that makes it hard. Alright, so we are going to CC the Overseer. And something's happening in the game. Dodger's got runner on 3rd with 1 out. Alright. And I'm going to gun pull the Evoker and then hide around a corner. So he has to come over to me. I'm going to hold Alt down until the sheep gets sheeped, and I'm not even going to worry about that. Not even going to worry about that miner back there. He's just he does joke damage even to naked people, like I said. Now we're going to kill the miner. Somebody leveled. Glamorous just leveled. And that is a double elite pull, which, you know, it can be hard if you're naked, which I am. But maybe not for much longer. I like to loot while I'm fighting. So what we'll do is I'll try to get you to the first boss tonight. Look at that experience we're getting. 1,000 per elite. Alright, well, I think we're going to finish off the miner in this case, since he's almost dead anyway. Now, this section right here is very tricky. You can definitely wipe. This is a wipe corner, alright? You will do better if you send your tank up and bow pull from a distance, and then pull people back. It's much safer that way. And we get another level. Oh, we just got some good stuff. Black and Defias leggings, which I already have on. We're going to give those to the Pally. And Black and Defias gloves, which I do not have. Those are going on me, baby. Got to make do with what you get, man. When you when you are leveling by yourself. All right, so this is going to be that place where we just kind of set up shop here. We're gonna drink, and we're gonna actually do all our 5-minute buffs. And this is why I really think that we should do 5-minute buffs in combat, because a lot of times you just won't notice that they've fallen off. And if you yo, trade, sucker. Auto trade's got a long way to go, guys. Just be patient with it, though. It does work. Forgot what I was talking about. Sorry, Browl with you more. Oh, okay, yes, thanks. Thanks, my friend. Yeah, it's better. Better to talk to me on the YouTube chat, for sure. There's nothing worse than having to chat while you're multi-boxing. Although I am told that there is a way around that, but I haven't tried it yet. Okay, we are going to have a big pull here. Probably. A couple of miners and this guy. Nope, just one miner. Now, the warrior will taunt automatically, but sometimes the taunts get... See, he taunted, but he even after a taunt, he wasn't able to pull. The Warlock and the Mages are doing so much damage. Where you going, bro? Where you going, bro? I believe you're reckless. Now, the easiest time you're going to have starting out multi-boxing is with a Mage Warlock combo. They are the hardest hitters in WoW and in vanilla WoW, and they bring so much flexibility to raiding and dungeon running that you know, it's a no-brainer. I stunned him. Let's just keep an eye on Fury Hype's health. And he did get a flame strike out, but so if you hit Alt 3, it will put you on. It'll change targets to find somebody who's not on a tank. So 3 is multi-target, right? But Alt 3 is main tank. Please search around for somebody who's not on a tank. And see how careful I'm being. I'm leaving those guys back there because these pulls are insane sometimes. Like this one's not. This one's just not even fair. So I'm gonna sheep the 2 elites, and we're gonna finish off all the miners first. And how fast that worked, huh? That was fantastic. Oops, I was on the wrong button. I was like, hey, come on, man. Do we have any yellow frames? Look for yellow frames. That means people are facing the wrong way. And this guy looks like he's facing the wrong way. Look at him. It looks like I'm fighting him from behind. I'm backtacking. Some sort of issue. Now see, that was a hard pull. That's 2 elites and 3 miners. And that would normally be real trouble for even a regular party. It could mean real trouble for a regular party with a amateur tank, you know, somebody who's new. Oh, we just got some more Black and Defias gloves. Those go to the Pally. Let's give those over to Fury Hype. And you can't put them on during combat, but we did trade them. You see how little I was worried about that fight with the crowd control? Yeah. We have attributes. We are gaining attributes. The only thing I wish is that I had some wipe protection. And wipe protection only comes from 2 things: DI, which my Pally doesn't have yet, or soul stoning on the Alliance side, of course. And that's why I really want to learn soul stoning. Okay, silk threaded trousers, 3 agility, 3 spirit. Probably need to give those to the Warlock. No, maybe I'll give it to Glamorous. Mage. Alright, first boss fight. It's very, very easy on Vanilla Gaming. Let's just drink real quick. Is there anything else we should dish around? I'm gonna grab this strength. And what's that? A 70 armor chest. No, I'm not using that. All right, buffing up again. Yeah, Vanilla Gaming is the server. What's up, Jordan Domurat? And this is... And you know what you can do right now? While I don't have it in, you can actually right mouse with your Pally. You can right mouse on the guy and bonk him with your weapon. It's fine. Your Pally should keep attacking during the fight. But again, I've not committed to going back to judgments yet. Get off Teeny, bro. What's with you? There's a whole bunch of graphical glitches going on right now. I'm gonna back these people up. Now, what's supposed to happen is... Ooh, oh shit. I was just reaching for my I was just reaching for my health potion there. That's why it needs to be. That's why it needs to be on automatic. We might finish this guy off. Not if you're casting stupid soul shard on a boss. Yeah, I have to fix that. Soul shard on a boss. Let's not do that. We're gonna cast Shadow Bolt. But it doesn't matter even if we do kill him because we have nobody who can res. Oh wait, no, we do have somebody who can res. Oh, he put his Blessing of Protection on him. You could have put your Blessing of Protection on me, sucker. Let's see what Blessing of Protection triggers at. I think that might be miswritten. Health percentage 0.1. Okay, that's fine. 10% should have bopped me. Oh, I don't actually check for Blessing of Protection saves in parties, so we need to add that. Definitely need to add that. Oh gosh, another long run back. Okay, so let's see if I can add that really quick. Alright, function, raid, heal. Okay, so notice if I'm not in raid, it then says just quick heal. Just quick heal, then return if you're not in raid. But you know what I need to do? In addition to quick heal, I need to do all this normal stuff. Boom! Now I will do Nature Swiftness. I will do pre-shields. I will do Pally Bubbles. Let me reload. Make sure that goes in there. So you can see in real time the code getting better. Somebody tell me what level you get Soul Stone at. That's another little feature that we need to modify for Alliance. It's okay to do on the Horde if you have a lot of shaman. You can throw everyone's Soul Stone on a whole bunch of healers, but on Alliance you only want a Soul Stone one at a time. And that I do not have set up yet. So you know, the sad thing is about this boss that we're doing right now is he just doesn't have very good loot. So I think he drops a two-hander, which I'm not going to use. I'll maybe give it to the Paladin for a while the Paladin, you know, waits for her shield. But yeah, he doesn't really drop anything but that one thing, I believe. He's a one item boss drop, which sucks. We are back in. Let's go kill that boss. Let's go kill that boss, right? And this time I'll be a little faster on my health potion. trying to think if there's any other advantage I can get on this guy. Well, I could have a Warlock pet. I mean, that's one advantage. I could have... Oh! Turn off Drain Soul on bosses. That's a must. That is a must. How do you tell that something is a boss? How do you tell that something is a boss? Somebody told me they had some code to determine if something is a boss. Let me search for it on the Discord. Code to find boss. Determine boss? Nope. Maybe it's on the API. Let's look at the API and see if there's any code to figure out if there's a boss. Unit, there we go. Unit classification. Elite or world boss. Okay, so let's see if this guy's unit classification is boss. Run, print, unit classification target. Elite. He's showing up as just an elite. It's not even showing up as a boss. Is there something else? I mean, I don't want to not drain soul on bosses, on elites, and I would prefer not to. I'd prefer not to name every boss that I don't want to drain soul on. How about, I don't know. I'm going to say, how about I just do a better job on this guy? So these watchmen on the sides, these ads, they don't do anything. And come on, man. Get off Teeny. Man, I cannot hold aggro on these guys. They're just such hard hitters. Maybe if I'm going to DPS out for a moment. Okay, I'm going to DPS out. And now we're going to DPS in again. I don't know. Maybe get some more Sunders on him or something? I got one Sunder on him. Maybe that was the key. Now he doesn't seem to be... Now I don't seem to be losing him. So there you go. There's your lesson. Fight better. Get a Sunder on him before you DPS in. Now my guys are going nuts. But we're about to get Drained Soul here. Woo! Look, it's a two-hander. I'll just make the Pally hold it. Oh, the Pally doesn't even know the two-handed axis, so let's go kill these guys. Look at that. They don't even fight back. What a bunch of losers. Van Cleef pay big for your heads. And we get a... Now the reason that my guys shot at these guys is because they are in combat. They do count as a target in combat. If they were not in combat, they would not have gotten fired at unless I selected them. So if, okay, Crowbirder, what kind of qualifiers can you use? Name, hit point, amounts. I can use all those. If hit point is 10 times my tank, that's kind of a good idea. All right, guys, so this is the first part of Deadmines where you're really going to get yourself in trouble. So starting here at this tunnel, you run in, you rifle pull, and you run out. All right, let's drink. And unfortunately, you know, this part of Deadmines just takes a while. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to LOS pull, line of sight pull around this corner. Look at that, 2 overseers. And we're going to kill the evoker, and we're going to ignore the miners. See how dangerous that pull is? That is really dangerous. So once again, you can ignore miners, 100% ignore them. You do not have to crowd control them. Would you guys turn around? You're freaking me out with this whole staying turned around. So that's 3 elites on a naked team. In case you had any doubts whether 5-minute multi-boxing is the system for you. It is the system for you. All right, I gotta do a time check here. I promised you 1 boss. Not sure I have time for more than that. Urgh. 6:30. Think we're good. Okay, we're gonna stay there. It's so much easier when Curse of Recklessness is in the game. So this is going to be a hard pull. It's going to be Evoker and some other things. Another Evoker. Oh gosh, this might be too much for me. That is too much. Coming your way. Yeah, we're gonna have to do a little better at that. We're gonna have to peel off a few units, but I'm not quitting quite yet. So here we are. We're sitting at level 19. Some of us are 20. You know what? We should probably select our talent points. I'm gonna go with a little more defense because defense helps you a lot more early than it does late. It helps you, you know, all the time, but its effect early at low levels is just huge. This guy's gonna go spiritual focus to I really like consecration. I actually make the holy pallies lay consecration when we hit the 5 key. So but healing light increases the amount healed, so it's hard to resist that. You're gonna take Bane. You're gonna take the last 2 ignite. And you're taking the last 2 ignite. Now ignite's not doing too much yet because our crit is so low, but if we somehow get a whole bunch of intellect together and get our crit up, the ignite might actually matter. Well, you guys got to talk more, man. If you get quiet, I get quiet. Okay, so this pull is going to be super tricky. We do need to set it up in advance. We need to have the crowd control specified in advance, but we can do it. Trust me, we can do it. And what we'll do is we'll kind of scooch up. We'll do all the crowd control assigns, then we'll back up in the tunnel a little bit. And we're going to be sheeping the evokers. And we are going to be using a fear CC also. Alright, Glamorous, finish drinking, and I'm going to sneak here. I really got to kind of Alright, we got an Overseer. We're going to kill that Overseer. We got an Evoker, but there's another Evoker back there somewhere that gets hooked on. And I don't see him. So what we're going to do is instead we're going to sheep. Oh, what am I doing? Using the wrong button. Sheep that guy. Sheep that guy. And then we're going to kill the third elite that comes. And that guy. And those are just miners back there, so no issue with that. I'm actually going to come back here and we're going to kill the miners while the sheep are still sheeped. Look how beautiful that's going. No flame strike. Not this time anyway. My inventory is full. And we are out of mana. Okay, we got a flame strike. Let's back up from the flame strike. Why not? It's health you can save. Damn, we're good. The sheep's up there. The sheep's up on the doorway. Man, those crazy sheep, you don't know where they get to. I'm gonna hit Alt 1 a few times. That forces a quick heal on the group. Get everybody healed up. Now I'm going to. Is he stuck up there? Leaving combat. He just evaded because he got stuck up there. That's funny. That is too funny. Let's drink. When you're naked, your gear becomes mana. Mana is your gear when you're naked. So don't go into any fight with low mana. When you have gear, you don't need mana. You're just so powerful at these levels doing a 5-man the way we do it with 5-minute multi-boxing. If you have gear, you don't even need to wait for mana. You can just keep going with low mana the whole time. And we got some levels. Got some levels. And we got a stamina. Since we don't have a priest, use those scrolls. Why not, man? Who leveled? Who leveled? This mage leveled. So this mage is going to Pyroblast. Increases critical strike, Pyroblast and Scourge. I think he's gonna go. I think he's gonna go Incinerate and Scorch. All right, Evoker over there. Let's kill the Overseer. Let's back up out of that Flame Strike. No need to be in that. Now the miners are really giving my pally a hard time. So I'm going to actually pull the miners off of people. And people are dying, actually. I casualed this a bit. And I should not have. I casualed it so much that my pally died. And actually I casualed it so much that we're wiping. It's not going to be a complete wipe because we're actually going to survive. But it doesn't matter because my reser's gone. Oh, let's get out of the Flame Strike. Oh, we're not going to survive. The Evoker was too much for us. Okay, well, I now do have to go get ready to pick up my family at the plane. But there you go. A whole evening of lobby dungeon running and not a error message to be seen. I will post this B version, which has some more fixes, right now before I leave. But thanks for watching, and now is the best time of all to try leveling your lobbies on 5-minute multi-boxing. So have a good one.